His ass is not gaming. His ass is definitely not gaming. By any means. Can I just say that I'm, like, really not high, but what's the opposite of that? I don't even know. Windows 7. It's kind of hot in here. And it's also, what you guys will notice is that the background is going to become darker and darker as time goes by, right? Bro has actually arrived. Skull emoji. Now I really want to see where this can go, but I also want to test a few other things. I know that what I need to do is set this to multi-output. Let's see if this works. I know that what I... Okay, it should work now. Oh my god, it's a Robloxian. The Robloxian. God, there are Robloxians. How does this look? I don't know how this looks. My face looks like a damn freaking eggplant. Also, one thing you guys will notice is that one earbud is sticking out like this. Yeah, that's yeah, that's because my headphones are kind of fucked right now. So, before we get started, does anybody want to take a guess as to what we're working on today? It's a serious update. Like, actual update. Kind of cool one. Close, you're close, but not quite. I'm just telling you right now, if somebody looks at the I think it's called the DVR, when you scrub through the time lapse of the live stream, if you look at the DVR of this, that's right, it's personal coffins. When you scrub through the video, I guarantee you're going to notice how my face looks more and more aggravated as time goes by, so that's going to be interesting to look at. Well, Killdozer is not something. Although, thanks for reminding me, it's time for the Femboy Furry Lounge to go. It's been there long enough. Months and months. Right? So, unfortunately, it has to go. It was fun while it lasted. Although, I just don't get why this looks so odd. Oh, what? You have to, like, double-click? What the fuck? I've never seen that before. That makes no sense, but okay. I will set it... I'm going to set it as a free model to make up for it. No! Right where it was placed. Save to Roblox. Gams Femboy Furry Lounge. Okay, we can remove this now. It was fun while it lasted, but it shouldn't even be there. This is Roblox. Yeah, I mean, everybody has been doing that, but they shouldn't. Also, don't worry, I'm putting on music. The thing is that on MacBooks, there's no direct way to stream the audio. So what I have to do is I have to use an external program to use that, and it causes a lot of problems. It causes a lot of problems. Sorry about that. Jesus fuck. All right, volume warning. 3, 2, 1. Should be much better now. Can I just show you guys one thing before we get started today? Can I just show you, like, the funniest thing I've seen in a very long time, but also I'm really, really happy about? Hold on. Let me show you something right now. Because, goddamn, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Hold on. Requests are okay. Look at this. Take a look at this.
Extortia has got to be the best Roblox core game I have ever seen in my life. Allow me to give you the reasons on why I love Extortia. 1. This core game is about meltdown simulation. 2. You can do meltdown yourself. 3. This core game is great. Do you know who likes this core game? Me. Sts Industries 2K6, Sans the Hybrid Dragon, Zodono Ace and Grayscale Productions. But I don't know who hates this core game. End of salute.
I love this guy. He made a whole ass video just for that, so I said thank you. And he made a second one.
Extortia has got to be the best Roblox core.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, you're on the Extortia Dev stream, so why don't I just put on some secret tracks? Ooh, cool, isn't it? Not really, because I don't have that many cool tracks to show off right now, but we are gonna get there. But there's interesting things like, well, the keygen music no one's ever heard of. That's enough of that. I mean, it's always been there. The keygen music has always been there. So it's actually what we're working on is the personal lockers. Also, I have to state for the record, I think I'm not working on Extortia as much just because, well, how do I put it? Well, A, it's because of my studies, but also, Roblox doesn't really do a good job with compatibility on Mac. And yeah, I have like a PC back there, but I don't know, it just doesn't hit the same. What is this? Jesus Christ, right? Now the thing is, this looks like total shit. I'm just gonna be honest. I chose not to move forward with this. But that's not the reason why I'm showing this to you. It's actually because, it serves as a great starting point, right? What is this? Furry chat. Okay. For example, it gives you a few elements like showing you like what the main text would be to show where overwriting is. As you can see, that's actually where your eyes go to first. That's the main point of it. The second is showcasing the little accents of Japanese that are scattered across the window, and on top of which it shows what your button would actually be in order to try and override it. Now, I'm just saying right off the bat, this is not what it's going to look like by any means. I'm not moving forward with this idea, but I just like to showcase it because this is a great starting point. So, you know. Also, as you can see, the text is pretty ass, but it also it's also important because it shows the side elements that you would normally not see. Hold on, browsing bridge. I actually don't want to open bridge. I don't have that. But you get the idea. So it's great in that sense. Now, did you guys think about how hard it is to program a goddamn locker? Because I didn't. And boy, do I have stuff to show you. I'll put that in the wrong one. That's like the center image. So, progress. I'm surprised I didn't add... Oh yeah, I did. I'm actually surprised I didn't add anything for that. This is progress, but there's also... It needs to work this way. Hang on. Data equals... So this data here is useful. So I could probably say, for example, this is the game's template, right? So what I'm going to do is when the locker is open for the first time, it could put in a data piece that says like discover locker, which would give the player an achievement and on top of which give them the XP, but it would only do it one time. Then what I can do is this data over here is actually what's stored to the cloud. And so that cloud can basically, you know, instead of having like a huge summary of data, you can like have it shortened down to just like phrases and such, so that when the system is checking to see if the player has this data inside of the table, then if this player has never discovered a locker, then it would figure it out easily. There's the way for the script to find out if that piece of the data is in there or not. So if it's not there, it would give the player XP, it would add it onto the player's template, and then it'd be permanent. That's how it would save the progress of the game. Which I think is probably the best way I'm going to go about it, because I want to test a system where it actually remembers your progress like this, and it'd be much easier for you. But I don't know how easy that's going to be. I want to do it in like a simple way, you know? And the reason why this script is so like neat and, you know, thorough is because, well, I'm the only person working on this. The only way I'm going to get ahead is if I actually do like simple coding at the end. You need to, you know, put everything down. Anyway, that's all I really wanted to say. And I think there's an issue with my mouse, but I'm not going to pay too much attention to it. So, just so you know, this locker is actually going to be accessible to multiple areas throughout the facility, I think. I was debating on it in my spare time. I thought maybe it should be an additional locker, not additional, but the way that this game is going to work is you're going to have to put your stuff into the storage locker for it to be saved. So that's the way that it's going to work. It won't save your inventory because it's not going to quote-unquote Minecraft keep inventory. It's literally going to be just the things in the locker. And so that locker is going to have that information, and it's going to be placed onto the template. It's going to be placed onto that template. So, just so you know, for future reference in this game, make sure that you put everything in that locker or else it's not going to save. I could make it the inventory, but the truth is, people die, people lose their stuff. If you don't want to lose it, you got to put it in the locker. Is there going to be a limit? Depends on the player's, you know, stats. So we could have it 10, 15, 25, you know? But I'm gonna just do this right now, and I'm gonna set up like a small template here. That's what I normally do. I like to take a snapshot of the game in the background, and then that's what we work with. Oh, that's a shitty background, but whatever. Also, game is expected to have FOV options in the near future as another test for a slider. Looking to work with the slider, but I'm not sure how that'll work yet. So, there's that. Actually, that's gonna get me copyrighted. Ew. 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 Oh my god. I'm trying to find one song that might be in here for... Ooh. Yeah. You guys want to know what the core sounds like? This is what it sounds like. Okay. Anyway. Aside from all of that. Nice. I got idle. So how's everyone's day? Should probably ask that since I'm here. My day... Well... My day just started, but I'm just glad I got it done. Oh, this is like a table layout, I'm sorry. Which actually kind of would be an interesting thing to see in terms of a design aspect. Okay, so so you guys know how on the bottom of the toolbox here there'd be like a, how do I put this? It'd be the player's inventory here. And then what I was thinking of doing was having it go back and forth where you could actually click something here and then drag it into your chests. But it doesn't seem as cool. So I'm thinking maybe something like that. And then it's like a dual layout. It actually has the arrow, and then could be like personal. No. So inventory. And it could be like locker, right? And then you'd actually work back and forth. I don't actually need this here. I'm not sure why that's there. Well, let me just look here, okay? Why is it not showing it? There it is. Don't need this. We just need a sound for the locker, so let's go back here. Also, thanks to whoever recently bought the janitor's pass. I noticed they did that. Christ, look at that. I just put that there and I forgot where it is. We could probably have like an accent here. Jesus, I hate some of these fonts so much. I think this is the one I wanted to use earlier, so I'm going to use it. Here's the cool thing. You could fool your user. Let's do this first. 300 by 700. Alright, well, not 300 by 700 if you really want to be that way. Why? There's this freaking app that's constantly asking me, like, oh, like, this supermarket has great deals. Would you like to see? I don't even live around that area. I'm gonna turn that off. I'm gonna actually, speaking of, I'm gonna uninstall it because I don't need it anymore. I can't find it. Oh. And once this is done, I'm gonna go use the restroom. But that's the worst, it's the worst app I've used in a very long time. Flash food, that's what it's called. Don't ever get flash food, brother. Delete app. Yes, delete it. Alright, I'll be back. Okay. Trying to think of how to go about this. I might actually have to use Illustrator for this one. It's quite tough. Yeah, see what's going on? Let's say you have 15 slots, right? Each of which I think can be adorned. Does it allow it? Doesn't. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I hate the fact that MacBooks have made me so used to they made me so used to the trackpad that now when I use this mouse, it doesn't feel natural anymore. And I think that's bad. Literally. There's a way to actually man. My question is, maybe there is a way for me to be able to drag back and forth. Well, this is a good start, but I need to have its oh, maybe this doesn't have the system. Oh, wait. Yep, there he is. That's what I was looking for. Device emulation. That's the best part of it. I wonder. What if I put the object inside of it? I want to see what happens. That'll probably mean I have to do over 100 of them, so that's probably not the best idea. You know? There we go. That's the kind of system I want. Look at that. That's beautiful. I need something where it's like scuffed up like that. So those colors are amazing. And I can just use it as inspiration. Look at that. Now I don't need this. It needs to be set to this color. The issue is, every time I want to make something new, I have to start a new document like that. And to be real with you, I don't want to. Beautiful. Just had it in here. Oh. It needs to be a fully white color. Just like that. And then what I can do is just be like, whoop. Boom. Vinny. It's Vinny on the spot. Although I do need some additional, like, code tests. Oh my god. That goes hard. That goes really hard on this freaking UI. Because look. Ooh. But it gives a sort of 80s UI that I'm not looking for. One second. Let me pull this up. It's only been 13 minutes? I feel like Microsoft would still be in the game, just kind of falling into obscurity like IBM, you know what I mean? Because I feel like Microsoft is fading a tad. I don't know. Also, here's another scuffed effect that you guys need to understand. There's like a scuffed screen effect that at this point of the game needs to be taken place. But there's such a specific way to do it. Like, this is cool and all. This is why I need my damn pen. My thing is telling me to stand. Oh, what the hell? Um. This is supposed to be that color. It's just a conceptual way of doing it. Always needs to have concepts. I mean, that music is pretty good, but it's not what I'm looking for right now. Oh yeah, the trailer. Oh, I did it on the wrong thing again. The only limitation about this is the fact that you can't do like multiply effects like this. It kind of gives it a better color. I just can't do it in game, so I have to resort to just having a normal one like this.
Emergency alert system activated.
That's awesome. Oh, this is the early variation of whatchamacallit. Session 324-3199 or 3119. See, you can kind of just like gain a lot of inspiration from these. Oh. It needs the grid in the background, but it's not so easy to implement. I mean, I feel like it's taxing. Yeah, because I trimmed my beard down a bit a little while ago. Hang on a second. That's amazing. But it's not so easy. There it is. But you could just feel how this is a lot more different. I need to take this out. Oh, shit. Well, I tried. It's gotta be more. This is the issue with working on a Mac for this kind of work. Programming? Forget about it. Also, epic, right? Oh, this one. Oh, it takes a second. Mm-hmm. We all know that sound. I don't have much right now. I'm trying to find something. There's a lot of interesting things though. I think it's the E snapshot. Um I must have moved the audio files. I guess I did. Where? A lot of good stuff, but I didn't put them in. I mean, I have a mix that I've done. I think that's a good one. I'll play it in a sec. If I could find it. I think it's in here. Yep. It's gonna get this stream locked on everything. So if I disappear, you know what to do. Oh, what the hell? It's not mine. I wish though. Because it's what I listen to, that's why. I'm not sure why I can't find the... Oh. I guess I can't add arrows to this one? It makes no sense though. Normally you'd be able to. Wow. I guess you still can't do that? I'm trying to add like an arrow, but it's not working. Here's another thing. Well, this one doesn't like me, so let's move on to the next thing. That actually looks like it goes hard. But why does it look so strange? It looks like it... I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it. Oh, it's not getting the brighter gradient color. Well, here's the thing. You could still work with textures like this. Extortia does not support sadism, just for reference. Well, actually, this is another useful texture to use, which I'll have in the background. That's a point sample. Oh, I removed it. I don't know why it does that, though. This is a good one. What? Wow. I honestly think it still has some work. Hmm. Jesus, that looked terrible. Not actually what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. Problem is, this isn't bold. That's what I wanted to do. This is why I need to use the damn Illustrator. This is bugging. Look at how bold that is. Just look at that boldness. Doesn't have enough symbols though. So you see how it's offset like that? That little detail is all you need to give the impression that this looks like it gets out of the image. That's the best part about it. Like, it looks like it spans further out than just this image here. And I think that's what makes it work so well. Ew. Also, I'm gonna be honest, I might end the stream soon. Simply because my coffee is wearing off. But it's okay. It's all hard work behind this. I mean, listen, no one can blame me. No, it's fine. Like, I'm honestly not too upset right now. I just got out of a very, very, very long, you know, like, I've just been working so hard on everything. So I would appreciate a little break. Okay. So I like how this is looking so far. I'm also just procrastinating, I think, if that's really it. I mean, it's supposed to be, like, functional to this. Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna come back to this at another time because I have too much to do. But there's gonna be some functionality to this. That I can promise. Just need to get back to it. It almost opens up like a book. That'd be an interesting concept, but that's something I'd have to get to later. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to this at another point. I'm gonna save this. Workspace doesn't have a locker system. You mean workplace? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, it does. It does, and it's because of the grid. I know what you're talking about now. That fridge was over-engineered up to the top, man. Way too over-engineered. So, oh, that was pretty funny. The fact that I even made that in the first place. Anyway, I'm gonna... Well, actually, what if I did this? Have a bit of a hue in the background. A very... I know exactly what you're talking about now, yes. Of course it would remind you. Oh my god. And even though it's overpowering right now. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. What if I change the color? Don't think it works the same way. I think that color was the best. Alright, well, here's a little teaser for you. Made in the shittiest fucking way possible. And I will see you guys in a little bit. Of course, as soon as I decide I'm gonna take a break, everybody starts joining. Where did you guys come from? I'm so confused. I am so confused. I literally... This... I'm not sure where that came from. I mean, I'm glad that you guys are here. I'm just curious. Like, it's out of nowhere. Funny as fuck, too. Literally the average GAMP stream, and then the people are so confused. The way that the locker system works is gonna be tough. And it's probably because I'm trying to do too much at once. You know? Gonna need to make this a little bit bigger. Ungrab title. Go tile. I don't know. Release tile. Jesus. Is it gonna need one of those? It is, isn't it? Because I really don't want to use a secondary placeholder inside of it. It might be extra. Mouse button 1 down connect grab tile. What? I know everybody talks about how that happens. Unrelease tile. Come to think of it, I don't like how it looks from afar. Has to be worn down. There we go. Now it looks a lot better. So as to not be overpowering, right? Satisfying as hell. Audio. I'm just gonna do something as a test. Oh my god, that sound. Is it trying to grab it? Oh. Did I? Was it not approved? Well, these are not approved properly. Click. Okay, I'll see you around. Guess I'll have to use a reference. Jesus. The hell?
If I sound very different, that I'm on my. If I sound very different, that I'm on my bed.
I'm gonna use that one. That's hilarious, actually. Let's see how that looks. Oh, it's because it accidentally activated both. So, based on where your mouse is, it needs to move with it. I know that I implemented this in the map, but I also wanted a reminder of what's a good idea. This isn't going to work the way I want it to, but I just want to test it. What does it want? It doesn't want anything. If I save this, it's just going to be people's squares. Okay, I'm done for today. I'm sorry. I just am tired and this is my first time actually having time off, so I'm going to be back in the stream at some point, but for now, I think we did a successful job with this thingy here. My curious question is, if I were to export this and then maybe... Let's see what this does. Sure, we'll put it in downloads. I want to see what happens if we use Adobe's AI program to fill this in, right? Futuristic UI chest inventory. Do that. I mean, it's close, but locker inventory grid. That's interesting, though, the fact that it did that. You guys know that Adobe's gonna make that a paid thing soon, right? That's why they say try it out, not have it at hand. That's the reason why Adobe has it. It's not because of anything else. And no, this is not being implemented into the game. It's just giving ideas. Although that's a pretty smart thing to add, I would not say that's good in a sense. UI locker access inventory data. Fuck, I don't know. All right, once I'm done with that, I'm gonna go. Also, probably because the weather's different. It's been raining here. That's pretty cool, but not what I'm looking for. It did a good job at doing the dots, though. That I like. But in total, it's just a weird outline. I did like this little square, though. I think it knows what it's doing a little. Ooh. Not a bad thing, honestly. I mean, it gives me some ideas, but the color's not good. Alright, anyway, that's it for today. I hope y'all enjoyed this stream, and I shall see you later, herder. My god, it's the fucking cringiest thing I've ever said. Take care, everyone. I'll see you around.